I
It's fun.
could get on board to be like full-time editor,
Hello.
build content.
Welcome in, everybody. Episode 64. Last minute Lindsay. Yeah, I agree, Bear. Editing is a blast. We are a 3-man crew. We had a last minute call out tonight, so we are without Rob. We knew wasn't going to be here. We were looking perhaps at Pleated. He's been with us for a little bit, but he's going to be traveling this week, and I think he had something come up. So 3-man crew tonight, but there is no short of topics to discuss this week, as we had quite an eventful weekend. NBA Finals comes to a close. NHL Finals looks like it's already done the way the first two games went. We'll see what happens there. The U.S. Open was fantastic. We had a lot going on in TGC, so good topics to discuss for sure. Moose, we'll start off with you. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Look nice and bright there, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Lumia didn't want to connect to Philips Hue for the first time, so figured that out sometime this week. Hopefully, it's just not an issue next time I turn everything off and on again. Hopefully, it's a simple fix there. But going to be a pretty interesting week for me ahead. Tomorrow starts day number 1. Oh my God, Bear, that was really funny. I don't know what you did, but I loved it. Tomorrow starts day number 1 of 3 of a little work retreat we're going on. So that'll be nice. Not sure what's on the docket tomorrow. I know Wednesday morning we're getting some golf in, so that'll be pretty fun. And yeah, other than that, not too much. Going home next weekend for some more golf, and other than that, I have no idea.
And maybe a little bit more golf in July, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, so I did request PTO for Monday today for that day. So I guess all I have to do really now is look at the price, and I'm pretty committed if I took PTO on it, right? So.
Yeah, I would say so. What Moose and I are referring to is Mr. Fig Jaj is coming over from Belgium to Boston, looking to get around in with him and also Mr. McGregor. So that will, I know myself and Mac are already committed to a date in July with Fig, so hopefully Moose can join us, round out the foursome. I'll have to sync up with them. Don't think that should be any sort of issue, and that'll be fun to have the four of us get together again.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. Bear, what's going on your way? Did I see like a stream every night on tap this week? What's going on in the Bear Den?
So we're gonna try and go for 3, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday run. Just talking with a bunch of people. There's so many good games and things that I want to get out and play, and this is basically my 3 to 4 weeks off, even though I'm not really off. I'm still doing work, but I think we're gonna pick up the stream. We're gonna get a nice little summer push going on. Getting out golfing a little bit more. Lex and I are talking about meeting up.
Yes.
What do you mean my audio isn't synced?
It sounds like a Bear issue, Ginger.
It's maybe sliver off.
Interesting.
Who even said that?
Ginger did.
Oh, in Discord or something. Got it.
Yeah, I could see. So it's a Ginger. It's a Ginger issue. Refresh.
Yeah.
But if you want to click on the collaboration, so I got out for the first time in about 11 months. And on the 17th tee, which I have beautifully diagrammed. Yeah. I got drilled with a ball in the chest. So, again, beautiful diagram that I have here. So, where the bear face is, that is the 17th tee. And you could see which way the... So, at the top left, that is the wind. Yes.
Got it.
So, the wind is going into our face, and it's helping the people on the third tee.
Yep.
Now, I know we're a little bit off to the left of the third tee, but this dude sliced his drive so hard, and he did yell 4. Good for him. But the thing took one hop and drilled me in the chest. And it was the feeling is like someone punching you. And so I just dropped to the ground because I was like, okay, I can breathe. I don't think anything's broken. And then the worst part is he comes over and he's like, oh man, I was trying to hit this low cut and dude, just say you hit a shitty shot.
I tried to hit a low cut. Like, give me a break, brother.
Like, dude, I could see your tee box. You fucking shanked it. Just say you shanked it. I'm fine with that.
Were you so were you on the tee box getting ready to tee off, or were you in your cart at this point?
No, I hit my tee shot, so I was literally watching my ball land, and I go, okay, like we're in the fairway, the wind knocked it down, that's not good, and then you just hear 4, and so I turned and I picked up the ball beautifully and watched it right into the chest, Baron Net on YouTube. Kept the ball in front of me, but yeah, it hurt like a bitch. Today's the first day where I like press on my upper sternum and it doesn't feel like it's
you get a nice welt.
Super painful. Well, there's like no meats where
it off. Hit me. Take it off. Why not?
let's get some TOS in. Yeah. Of course, my older daughter's like, "Daddy got a boo boo? Like, let me see," and then like immediately pushes.
Oh yeah. How does this feel?
Does this hurt? Does this hurt?
Yeah. Like watch me throw you real quick.
Oh man. First problem was if it was helping wind and they sliced it on 3, it must have been a lefty hitting it. So that's problem number 1. So
those guys suck.
That's the issue. Yeah, right.
No, it was a righty. Snap hooked it.
He snap hooked it. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Trying to hit a low cut.
Yeah. Well, that was an eventful weekend. I'm going to be back out on the real golf course this Saturday. So next time I see you guys, I will have played around. It's been a couple weeks. I got the golf net set up in the backyard. I'm going to try to take a video maybe tomorrow and have it for the stream. I also have a little bit of a rebrand coming, just color and scheme wise, as far as my own personal channel. So looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty
top secret if you haven't even shown us, unless I've just missed.
Nope, I haven't shown anybody except Lauren. Lauren's given it the seal of approval, so I was going off her opinion, and so we're just small little tinkering, making it a little snazzy.
When do you think this is going into effect?
Tomorrow for that is assuming I do get to do the stream tomorrow. Plan is to go live for Platinum Rounds again. Last week was a strong push because it was the American Open, and I really wanted to play that. I mean, I want to play every week, but especially last week. So we'll see what happens.
When did you say you were getting out golfing? Where are you going?
I'm playing Saturday at Lockmere. It's in Tilton, New Hampshire. It's about an hour plus away from me, but it's a nice course, inexpensive. So it's kind of hit, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. There's 8 of us going too. One of my buddies is out from Colorado, so it's gonna be a good time. And I am itching to go, especially after watching. I was telling Bear before, I must have watched probably 40 hours of the U.S. Open. I averaged about 10 hours a day, Thursday through Sunday, and that really isn't an exaggeration. On Thursday, I think I might have watched 13 hours on Thursday from about 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Interesting.
It was just nonstop on in the house. But I mean, I'm home all day, right? It's literally never not on in the background. And, my wife has gotten used to enjoying golf in the background. So that's been a blessing.
I was reading about that.
So, anyways, a lot to talk about this weekend from this past week. Let's get into some of the topics of the weekend. Before we get into golf, we have a whole separate tab for the U.S. Open. We do have some other things that took place, including the NBA Finals. Luckily, Rob isn't here, so we don't have to spend too much time on it, right, Moose?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the most basketball I watched in my life in this series, and it was a hell of a good series. I don't think, no matter how good the Celtics played in that final game, whatever game of the series that was, 5, I don't think they were going to win that game. So
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics definitely blew a few. I think it was more self-inflicted than anything. I think I'm not saying that Golden State didn't deserve to win. They were the better team by far, had the better player, Steph Curry. It was just the Celtics with their turnovers. It was just mistake after mistake, and it really. I don't think it was Golden State playing to a superior level. It was just the Celtics' losses. They just shot themselves in the foot so many different times. And Steph Curry really just solidifies himself as one of the best of all time. Already did solidify himself as one of the best shooters of all time. This was a funny take here. I love when the ESPN comes out with the hot takes. Kendrick Perkins, I don't know why he was so anti-Steph Curry, and I'm not sure who was on the far right here. But and then Steph comes right back at him with the
That's good.
Yeah, the 0 championships as he just casually gets a NBA MVP. So congrats to Golden State. They played really well. Draymond really didn't show up. He didn't do much, but Andrew Wiggins played well. Was he a Cleveland draft pick? Am I thinking of that right?
For about a week before he got traded for Kevin Love.
Oh, that's right.
He was a part of that. Draymond showed up at the parade today. If you haven't seen any of those clips,
my boy, did he?
The only one I saw was Clay's hat blowing off.
No, basically there's 3 or 4.
Oh, what's that bottle?
Boston sucks.
Well, yeah. So there's that one. There's one to where he's getting interviewed, and he's like, "Is this live TV?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Fuck them." And it's like, okay, like. And then there's another one where they're doing like where they're seated up on the stage, and he drops another like, "Fuck them."
I must say,
don't let us win a fucking championship. And clearly, this has been an amazing year. I told y'all, don't let us win a fucking championship.
For someone who had a tweet about the language being thrown at.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's exactly where I stand on it. Right. It's as much as I dislike Draymond Green, we are supposed to dislike Draymond Green. He is on the opposing team. I would absolutely love him if he was on my team, the Boston Celtics, for example. It's the comedy that Klay Thompson is literally crying basically because it's they're calling me a bitch on the sideline or off the court. It's like, grow up. It's the NBA Finals. Wake up. Like, Boston has a bunch of lunatic fans. You know what I mean? And don't act like this doesn't happen in Golden State too. I'm sure Boston's one of the most toxic places out there, but I can't imagine, you can't take that being a professional athlete getting paid $50 million a season. And,
every place is toxic. And I just have to say, the Cleveland Cavaliers are the only team to beat Golden State at full strength. So,
yeah,
just makes that Cleveland championship that much better.
Did they? I'm honestly forgetting. Did they have Durant at that time?
No, that was the championship that Draymond was crying in the parking lot. Called Durant, was like, "We need you," and then he
Come
showed
be
up.
Our savior.
It was like, okay, that's your 4th option now. Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, Curry really is something to watch. I think the Celtics did a good job guarding him for the most part, but at a certain point, it's he's going to find his shots, and he took over some of those games. A few of them they did a good job defensively, but offensively the Celtics just shit the bed. Anyways, I don't have too much to say. I'm not really too crazy on basketball. I did watch all the games, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I actually have a bunch of baseball clips, ironically enough.
Any of my Brewers?
Any of the Brewers? No. Well, let's start off with Gamer and his Reds, right? I think he's on the Reds. Last time I checked. Mr. Joey Votto. Yeah. What he has to be like. We always talk about like just being a good person. Like on this pod, well, we used to. It felt like a weekly segment. Joey Votto just is like a down-to-earth good guy.
We talked about him a couple times last year.
Yeah.
Interactions with fans.
This is Joey Votto. Will you make a TikTok with me? He goes out of his way. This is Cincinnati's best player. Hold on. What is their record?
Are they still dead last?
Yeah.
They gotta be close.
Well, they had like a little bit of a run.
I know.
Yeah,
23 and
they
43. Yeah, they must have had a big run there.
Oh, the Nationals are about to give them a run for their money.
23, 25.
And
Yeah, we are looking at the worst team in baseball. So, I mean, he doesn't have too much else going on, but he takes his time to make a full TikTok, choreographs it with her, and, you know, just being a good guy, like an all-star, too. This isn't like your run-of-the-mill, like, backup catcher that he's just chilling in the dugout. This is, you know, their premier star. So, good on Joey Votto, just being a good guy. You love to see that stuff. It puts a smile on anybody's face, and you know, at the end of the day, you got to do it for the kids, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes. Unless there's money involved and you want to go to the Live Tour, right, Phil?
Exactly.
What was this?
Oh, this was awesome.
Oh, this was cool too. This kid just snagging this like an absolute champ, and his boys just getting all jacked up.
See, that could be a meme where it's like, when I finally get the okay to go out with the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
when she says go play 18.
When it's Father's Day and she can't say no to my tea time. Oh man, I saw a bunch of those this weekend. I was just dying laughing. I'm like, why didn't I make a tea time?
What do you guys think about adults
this
bringing gloves to the game?
Ooh,
I
that's a
think
good
they
question.
can just use their hands at that point.
If you were going solo, if you go with your kid, green light all day.
Yeah.
Because you want them to do it as well, right?
And
I'd
you're
say,
trying
like,
to get them a ball.
once they're past Little League, that's kind of the cutoff. You know, I mean, for maybe middle school is like, it's getting to be, you know, a little bit excessive here. Like, what are the odds we actually catch one? You know, you probably have that realization. And, you know, but as I would say as a parent, you know, Little League age and younger, if your kid is with you, absolutely. If you were going by yourself with the glove, that is just an absolute power move. Like, you and the boys, like, imagine us three going to a game and we just brought gloves. Maybe if you go to like an open stadium and you ever see those guys, they just run and try to track down the balls for home runs because there's no one in the crowd. That would be that would be like a nice bit. This was just cool. Father-son swing compilations, Tatis's, Guerrero's, Bichette's, and who's the other one I'm missing here?
I see Tatis, Guerrero, Bellinger.
Yeah.
Oh, Bellinger's dad played? I didn't even know who that was. Okay.
Me either.
Okay.
But just kind of a cool little clip there. What do we got? Juggy! Snack Guy! What are the OGs? Mr. Jug. How are you, Mr. Jug? We're just getting started on the Red Fast Review podcast. Hope all is well in your world. Let's see here. And then we have one more baseball clip before. Oh, no, it says another miscellaneous one.
Yes. Yes, this was awesome. Follow the bouncing ball.
Hold on. I'm just trying to get the right size here. There we go. Get some audio.
Follow the ball the entire time. Because I saw this and I almost sent it, but I was like, I don't know. Ball tag. And
you're up.
He's out. He wasn't out the first time. He is there. Where'd the third base coach catch that?
He didn't catch it. I know,
but where did? Yeah.
It almost looks like they hit third base ump and not the ump, the third base coach in the nuts or something.
Yeah.
There was a guy who got nailed in the nuts this past weekend in MLB. I forget who it was. Took a one hopper right to the
I didn't see that.
Just crazy plays. What else we got here? Crown saying 1-1 in the NHL game. Good to know, Crown. Thank you for the update. What did we have here? Oh, this was a year ago today.
Dickhead. There we go. Right, hang back. Sterling, pass it back. Sterling, pass it back. He's there. He's on side. Pass it to him. He's on side. Sterling, he's on side. Pass it to him. Don't dive. Fucking idiot! Pass the
I vaguely remember this from like a year when this originally came out, but I saw this pop up again today, and I was just dying laughing. So I figured I'd show that for those who hadn't seen it before.
Yes, I've been waiting
that's
for
good.
this one. I've been waiting for this one.
This is the Twitter question that was seen. Let me switch to the
yeah.
Red Fast Review
I'm
account
ready.
because I don't want to show you my answer. I don't think did I vote? Oh no, Scramble's winner. Okay. Would you rather play golf by yourself or only play in a 4-man scramble for the rest of your life? Was a question proposed by Sweet Billy Boy. Moose, you were the one that brought the question to the table here. I will let you go ahead and answer first.
23 votes is criminal, by the way. That needs to have 23,000.
Oh, I know it.
That's a great question, Billy.
It's a fantastic, and I thought about it for a little while. There were a couple different factors. If you're playing by yourself, obviously you're getting those rounds in quicker. 4-man scramble, you're not hitting. It's not a true round of golf. Does a hole-in-one count in a 4-man scramble? Because I know there's a lot of stipulations that go into like an official hole-in-one. Do you guys know that off the top of your head?
Official, probably not.
Hit it in one shot?
Yeah, but so there's things too, like for your hole-in-one to count, whether you're playing by yourself or just a normal round with 3 other guys, like you can't take any, mulligans or anything like that.
If I hit the ball in the hole in one shot, it fucking counts, and I'll remember it forever. I
just don't think you can officially hit a hole-in-one in this. What do we got here?
Because it's not going towards your handicap, technically.
Yeah. All right. So I thought. Anyway, my
if
answer
you want to
was
go by the USGA rules, but for you personally to say it, we're all amateurs. It doesn't really matter anyway. So, but anyways, go ahead.
I went with a 4-man scramble, and that was pretty easy after thinking about it for more than 10 minutes.
Bear?
I said it was 4-man scramble. I love being able to go out. It's a little bit more relaxed. You're still hitting every single shot. You might not take it, but you hit a bad shot, and it kind of adds like a little bit of the team element to it. I love.
I played in my first scramble in a couple years last Friday, which was a ton of fun for work. But I you either play golf by yourself the rest of your life, or you're playing with 3 of your good friends, and it's not going to be the same 3 people. As long as it's a scramble, you can still play.
What? True.
Oh,
so that was loud. Sorry about that. Just trying to find the nut shot one because this was it.
Oh, he jumped into it.
Yeah. Look at him stumble over.
He's trying to get the throw off. He's like, I
yeah, he's about to puke too.
No.
Thank you, Seaflow. Yeah, he's literally about to throw up. Oh God, poor guy. What I was gonna say. So here's my thoughts on this. So I do have a question. Is by myself mean scoring by myself, or can I play with 3 other people and my score is individual? Or am I literally going on the course by yourself? If that's the case, I think
that's how I
took
it.
So I took it as playing individually,
like your own ball.
Playing my own ball, for example. But the 3 of us could go golfing, but we're not playing in a scramble together format. And that would change my answer dramatically. I clicked by myself because I personally like to keep my own score and see how I can progress. However, for the enjoyment of the game, I'm never going to be that status where, I'm competing on an individual basis. I just like to have that, small progression and playing around with the boys. There's nothing like it. So, I personally would like a best ball type format, maybe a little bit better. Scrambles are fun though. I think nowadays it just gets a little bit out of hand because there's always a couple teams with ringers that are scratch handicaps and they end up shooting 18, 19 under. So scrambles to me aren't overly desirable unless you're going as maybe 2-3 groups and everyone very closely. But like as soon as you have 10 to 15 teams in a scramble, it's like, all right, someone's shooting literally 20 under today, and it's just forget about it. We're not, if we're playing honestly, and I never want to miss score. I think that's how it goes. And anyways,
I'm shocked we haven't this is the first time I've ever seen this question. Like, how has no one? I'm sure people have thought of this before, but how is it not taken off on Twitter? And there has to be more questions like it that are just as.
You should propose this to Uplift Desk and see what they say. Maybe they'll both take off. Yeah, do the same question, tag Billy and tag Uplift, and maybe like the PGA Tour. Yeah, tag Phil and all of his live followers.
We'll get Dr. Disrespect in there.
There you go. Get the doc involved. But anyways, and we did have another controversy go on. This is on the TGC side, the forums.
Uh-oh.
We are making sure that we take away all these crazy names, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What do we feel about this? Now, I haven't read the full article, Bear. I'm sure you have gone into deep dive into most of the comments because I know you love it. So feel free to guide me towards any comments that you'd like to show. But basically, long story short, the TGC is really looking to clean up, so to speak, any names that aren't real. For example, if you were trying to put your name as Pleated Pants, you would be disapproved, or John T, or Weiger Toods, Sloozy 348, whatever your username might be. This is not allowed by the TGC Tours. Bear?
I want to start playing the circus music. Because again, if you let it get out of hand, we've had I'm trying to think of what Cooks is. Arthur Fonzarelli, we've had that on there for probably 3 months now, and it is exactly like you said. It became a big game of whack-a-mole, and the first couple of comments are like, "Oh, you want realistic? Why don't you increase the difficulty?" And so it started the whole difficulty shit again. And if you could go to page 2, I haven't checked it since earlier.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a video game.
You people are the worst. Worse than the Brita. I don't know what that means.
Brita is just someone who's on there, but again. I truly don't understand why in the world we're doing that when we very recently, or soon to be, there's the Glory Hole course that just got created.
What was it?
There's a course that was in the the elite course designer community created, whatever the tournament was. And they named the course the Glory Hole course.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So, again, we're going to go after the players and say, I'm actually looking forward to them saying I can't be Matthew Bear anymore.
Yeah.
Because, again, that would be part of my brand. And
that's a legit last name. They can't. I feel like they can't argue that.
TGC, come and get me, bitches.
Yeah.
And this is something, too. If they want to stay on top of this, I'm not sure how many registered users they have. But if they honestly want to stay on top of this and make sure that there's no, unrealistic name going forward, they're going to have someone dedicate so much time to scrolling through, logs of people changing their names.
Well, what they need to do is
find
they just
a different way to limit it, and it's just going to be such a waste of time. They're going to find out it's not going to be worth it, and they're going to give up. That's what
I think they should just promote their actual usernames. You know what I mean? Like, the leaderboards, I like the idea, but just have it side by side. So just say, for mine, for example, it says Michael Kilbride, but then it just says Kilbride10 username. And then you can put whatever you want for the name, or maybe they have an initial approval process Like, you have to sign up for an account, like disallow the name at that point if you really want to say, disallow the name, or I'm sure there's a way to code it. There's no numerical values, no exclamation points or whatever, so you take away the sloozy 348 or Kilbride 10 you can't put as a username, so put it in the code that these things aren't allowed. So at the same time, like as you mentioned, Moose, it just seems like a little bit of a waste of time to be spending your resources on it. So
It's going to be a
I
monumental
get their
waste of time.
perspective.
I can't wait.
It would look cleaner, you know what I mean, with actual names, and then you just don't see all these crazy different names and situations. I personally like that too. Like, I think it looks legit, and then you just see Matthew Bear from Macedonia, really ruining it for everybody.
Yeah,
But,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, you ruined
But I
it
think
for everybody.
that'll be the one thing. We talk about, we all want the cross-platform. What's going to happen when we get cross-platform leaderboards and we don't need the third-party website with all the names on it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like,
exactly.
at that point, you've shot yourself in the foot of having a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah. That's it. And it's a video game at the end of the day. You want to put your real name, sure. You don't, then you don't have to. Like, I personally put my real name, so great. But other people don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. And maybe people don't want to disclose their real name. You know what I mean? So
I like Ginger's comment. What if everyone just super generic names?
you know what I can't wait? This is what I can't wait for. Could you imagine they go after gamer ability? Ryan Gamer, you need to change your name. Gamer is not a last name.
Oh no.
Imagine they pick a battle with like the nicest guy in the entire community.
That's when we revolt.
Yeah, that's when everyone just like, you know what?
Gamer.
Screw it. Yep.
You can go after Bear, you can go after Pleated.
Yeah.
Don't go after Gamer.
Yeah. At all costs, we are protecting our Lord and Savior gamer ability.
Our sweet prince.
Our sweet prince. Let's go over to the U.S. Open. U.S. Open, Rory was wearing Rob Lobster. Oh, no, this was just a lobster on the bottom of his cleats. These were dedicated to Rob with the word lobster, S-T-A-H, on the bottom of his golf cleats this week. And he was off to a very hot start, putting fantastically on Monday. And on rounds 1 and 2. Very, very fun to watch up at the Country Club in Brookline. We do have a bunch of different clips from this, so I'll show this from the pre-tournament. This was the 9th fairway, and not a lot of people would actually... Everyone pretty much laid up here, so this never really took place. But if you wanted to, say, hit your drive 270 to 300, this was the fairway that you were navigating. And he is dropping 3 balls there, just dropping. A tee shot is never going to be dropped like that.
Yeah.
This is the middle of the fairway, runs off into the water, runs off into the water, runs off into the water. And if you get lucky, maybe it's in that thick rough, but
yeah,
just the most toxic fairway you've ever seen. I'm sure our Platt course designers are like, oh, I can't wait to make something like this and piss people off, just a severe red slope. But everyone laid up here and then just took a long iron into the screen. But very, very interesting to see that. What else do we have here? It says drive. Oh, we had a driver off the deck, literally.
Just seeing this makes me uncomfortable.
By I think it was MJ Duffy. He actually was up to 6 under on Friday, and then he kind of blew the lead real quickly. I think my wife went to take a shower, and she was getting all excited that looked up all this stuff on MJ Duffy, and then by the time she got back, we saw the leader was at 3 under, and then at the bottom of the leaderboard was like 2 under, and she's like, "Where's Duffy? He was at 6 under." I'm like, "Yeah, I think he's at like 1 or even par right now. He just like bogeyed like 5 straight holes."
So how did this end up?
That's a good question. I didn't research that, but 99% line, D off the D, you got to take it. I will actually like that, Pinks. That's a good point. Yeah, the cart path lie, as you would get in.
How I imagine this going, he either really messes up the club, or he hits it off the toe, goes off this fence, and then smokes someone in like the shin or something.
Could
Those
be.
are the only two
Yeah,
outcomes
I mean,
I can
these
imagine.
the patrons in general just stand way too close on some of these shots that are
They're
from-
nuts.
That
They're
yeah,
nuts.
like you could take this off of the
These-
fence. We'll show a polling points IRL shot later in the pod. I don't know what he was thinking, because you could have taken a serious ricochet there, but I'll get to that later. A kid actually,
yeah.
yeah, I don't, yeah,
I saw that, and that's my first thought.
I'm like, is this guy kidding me? A kid stole John Rahm's ball. I don't know if you guys heard this.
No.
Yes, yeah. Somebody. I'm pretty sure I know who it was. Like, I recognize the two kids that were running the opposite way with a smile on their face. So I am 100% sure I saw the two kids that stole it.
A couple of kids run off with your ball on 18.
Wait,
That was just pretty
what
funny.
happened?
Sent a
Tennis
couple
Coast
kids
doesn't happen
literally
more, to be
stole his
honest.
ball on 18. He ended up proceeding to make birdie. I don't know the official ruling on it. You might just get a free drop or something in that general
I would
vicinity.
hope so. You could really screw someone over.
Yeah, I
And
think
especially people that bet on him. Say someone bet on him and he has to take a penalty stroke for that. Like,
yeah,
how do you go about that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't feel bad for the people betting on him. It's more for the actual golfer.
More
in the
about the
tournament.
guy who just
I mean,
hit a
yeah.
shot.
But I'm pretty sure he proceeds to make birdie after that took place. Look at this is the way the greens break. I mean, not that Brookline is really known for their greens. Brookline's really known for the thick rough, as is most U.S. Opens. But look at this putt by Xander Schauffele. We haven't even got to the people who actually finished in the top 10.
Couple of bogeys in his first three holes got him to
Backdoor
2
action.
Oh man,
Oh, you love the back door.
Wow.
But some serious lengths of putts were made. And then we do have some Rory clips. As I mentioned, he got off to a hot start. What do I have here? Oh, but I think I have clips
This
of
is
the bad
bunker.
situation. This is bad Rory. This is where, actually, this is
dug
still
in.
round one when he was doing well.
I think this was like his only bad shot.
Yeah.
Can you blame him?
You feel like he just kept getting
that's
like,
pretty bad.
bad luck. And excuse me, thank you. Yep, yeah, just let me take that out.
So is that not grounding your club?
Yeah, nope. You know what? I actually did think about that one time. Like technically,
Yeah.
he grounded his club in a hazard right there. I mean,
Yeah.
but I guess
I
maybe
don't
he's
think
not
it
going
matters
for
if
his
it's
ball.
after the shot, right? Yeah.
I don't know. When does the next shot begin?
Mm.
The ball came to a rest, I would assume. And then this is where he really kind of lost his tournament.
Yes.
This is in the second round. That's one
Well,
shot
I
that
thought-
you just saw him take.
I thought this is when he kind of saved it.
It's both lost and saved. 3 shots from the same fescue here, when he was tied at 3 under, and like really looking at a good spot. This is right at the beginning of his second round too, and then finally gets out of there on the third shot and makes this long bomb dead
wow.
center
Good
cup
for
for
him.
double bogey.
Yeah.
And really just kind of stayed hovering around maybe like 1 to 3 under the whole rest of the tournament. Couldn't quite get anything going. Not that hovering around even par or a couple strokes under par is anything to scoff at, but losing 1, 2, 3 strokes on those shots in the rough, like his over aggression, I think led to him being in a couple bad spots and ultimately kind of costing him the tournament. But his iron play was unlike anyone else's, really playing outstanding lately, and I think his putter let him down a little bit on Sunday too. He might have had a couple more strokes if the putter caught a little fire. Someone who else is on red hot fire this year is Scotty Scheffler. How about this shot by Mr. Scheffler? This was on round 3, I believe.
yeah, got to make sure you carry it far enough, and he did. And he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So he was like 6 under on the front 9 or something like that. Maybe it was 5 under on the front 9, getting to 6 under. And then he just proceeds to go like +5 over the next, 4 holes, or like shortly thereafter, I think it was like 10 through 13, he went +5 on, really just losing his ground that he had just built up. And you stare up at number 1 in the world on the leaderboard, and you're a couple strokes behind him, you got to be scared. And unfortunately, that never took place on Sunday because he gave away his lead. Another person who had a chance at the lead going to Sunday, John Rahm. And this is what happened to him as he had the lead in the 3rd round, as he nails the front of this bunker. How many times have you guys done that in your life?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
One of my
The bunker. That's the 18th
popular
hole.
clips.
18th hole, he's 5 under. That's his second shot. If he just if he somehow makes par, just gets it somewhere around the green, and Fitzpatrick might have been in this exact same bunker. We'll get to his bunker shot later, but just stick it somewhere on the green and 2-putt, or maybe just make bogey and you're at 4 under. But instead, he makes double bogey on this hole, drops to 3 under, and Zalatoris and Fitzpatrick are able to be the final pairing. What else do we have here? So this was an interesting graphic. Not sure why they had this, but do you guys see the goalposts?
Yeah.
In
case you don't know where they want to hit it, they
between the 2 trees.
Between the trees. Not at the trees. You want to go between them. And so we're going to put these goalposts there. So that way you sit there and you go, oh, football? And then
I can relate to that.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
I like the idea and the creative, but like of all holes, like there is no doubt in anyone's mind that is the direction you have to go on this hole. Like maybe if there's a hole with no trees and there's a couple of blind spots, a blind tee shot, sure, throw it out there and say, here's the target line. Yeah, you want to put a funny football graphic up, go for it. But on a hole where there's literally an alleyway you're shooting down anyways, what are we doing? And then on top of it, I believe Fitzpatrick goes way right on the final round. Zalatoris kicks it, hits it through the uprights, and he's still in the heavy rough. Yeah. He literally hits it through the uprights.
He nails the 65-yarder.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all that, and, sure enough, it's not even in the fairway. So, I give a D for effort on that one, NBC. As I mentioned, Zalatoris, though, my goodness, what a, past 2 years this guy is having. He might be the best iron player on tour, and that's on a tour with Colin Morikawa on it. He just throws darts left and right. If he is in the fairway or on a tee box, he doesn't miss.
I liked it better when he looked like Happy's caddy.
I know. That was a dart there. That was on the par 3. Oh, he actually found his putting for a little while, making a nice putt on the final round there. I believe that was to save. Oh no, that was to birdie, and then he makes a nice save as well. I believe I had one more, or was this another one of his fantastic iron shots? Oh, okay, so this was birdie and solo lead here on 11,
Such a good Sunday.
Oh my God! The whole time, you really didn't know who was going to win because Zalatoris and Fitzpatrick, both young, upcoming studs that have been there before but have not actually sealed the deal. You have the number 1 in the world, Scotty Scheffler, lingering right there. You have John Rahm in the mix, who was just number 1 in the world and the defending U.S. Open champion. You have Rory McIlroy, hotter than ever. You have Colin Morikawa in the mix, just off of a couple major wins in the past few years. Matsuyama just won the Masters a couple years back. All these guys in the top 10 and had legitimate shots to get there because they were all within 3-4 shots of lead at a certain point on Sunday.
Do you want me to do what the NBC broadcast would do at that point?
Oh,
and
yeah.
None of them are on the Live Tour.
Yeah, that too. And you know what was actually driving me nuts? I saw a couple people talk about it. It was driving me nuts that they literally only showed Zally, Fitz, and Scheffler. And they had this big leaderboard of 10 guys, for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. Open, known to be the most difficult, most challenging course, like you could see a double bogey out of Zally and Fitz at any point, and then therefore the leader's at like 3 or 4 under or something like that. And all these guys have been struggling on the back nine. We have no idea where Rory is. We have no idea where the hometown guy, Keegan Bradley, is. We don't know where all these guys are right there, and we're showing Zalatoris walk between holes. Like, you couldn't have shown other coverage of players. I was getting, a little bit irritated with the lack of other coverage of the golf, the golfers that were still in the mix. Like, 4 shots off the lead with 10 to go or 8 to go. Like, you definitely have a chance if you get hot.
And that's the best part when they're bouncing around and they're like, all right, here's 17. And you're going, all right, so then the group behind him would need to go bogey, par, bogey. And then you start looking at the scorecard. Like it's almost like if we're going to go back to the football, it's like when you play the schedule game of like, all right, well, that's going to be a win. All right, 15's playing pretty easy. So when you start to show even the guys entering the clubhouse, there's still excitement into who's going to be the first in with the lowest score.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at all. Like, I don't know if I saw a single shot of Colin Morikawa on the back nine yesterday. He finished 2 under.
66.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, I might have seen one. Denny, like at the very end, I think they realized, like maybe like 17, 18, we started seeing Rory McIlroy. We saw Denny McCarthy, maybe 1 or 2 Adam Hadwin and Keegan Bradley. But from the holes like 9 through 16, we didn't see a single one of these shots. We had one of the leaders, Joel Dahman. Going into Saturday, we didn't see anything. Seamus Power, I didn't even know he played in this tournament. Didn't see anything from him, but he tied John Rahm. I just wish we saw a little bit more out of these guys. Maybe there really was no good shots, and they were just all like, all right, way far away, no chance this guy's making this putt, and they would have shown it, and they just weren't hitting any birdies. But anyways, yeah, I was a little surprised because you don't expect these guys to go out there and birdie down the stretch of the most difficult tournament of the year. Going back on Zalatoris for just a second here, look at the past few majors that he's played in. Masters, second in T6, PGA Championship T8 and second. Cut last year in the U.S. Open, T6 the year before, and T2. So he has literally 3 second places in majors, back-to-back second places, and 6 top 10s within the past, 8 tournaments that he's played. Just he's playing outstanding golf, and he is only 25 years young, I believe. Yeah, 25 years old, and you expect to see a lot of him. Matthew Fitzpatrick, I think, also 25, right? So we're going to see a lot of Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Did you know that
he's 27?
Did you know that he won an amateur tournament at that same course?
Oh, did they never mentioned that once yesterday, did they?
That is so weird. Did you know he was staying at the same house that he did when he won the amateur?
Oh my god, the amount of times they just like repeated it over and over. This was like the putt that like really won it for him. So this is on 13. Zalatoris is just barely getting on there. He scrambled to get on the green in 3, and he has a long par putt. This was Fitzpatrick. Must have been 45, 50 feet.
I'd say that's pretty good. Whoa!
And I like Fitzpatrick too.
I do too.
I actually didn't like meet him, but when I went to Firestone, we were walking up to get to like the par 3, and so we were following his group. So we hit a shot into like the left rough by the cart path where we were walking, and there's a tournament official, and Fitzpatrick is explaining to his caddy, he's like, I want to go low under this tree. He's like, but I'm going to need that guy to move just in case it catches a branch or something. And so he's like, hey. And the guy's just not turning. And I go, I'll say something to him. And he goes like, thanks. And I'm like, oh my God, a pro golfer talked to me. Like, this is so cool. So I do like him. I hate when they beat the same story over and over.
Yeah, it gets a little bit old. This is him on 18. And Chewy, yes, you couldn't be more right in Tiger in the early 2000s. The only difference with Tiger is you pretty much knew he was winning the tournament. Neither of these guys and a lot of studs in the mix, you didn't know. So there is a little bit of leeway. And also, thank you for the raid. I don't know if I ever said that at all earlier. Thank you very much. But that is like the only contingency. Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick finds the fairway bunker left. A tough spot. And this might have been the same bunker. Maybe not. Ron might have been in the... No, you know what? He laid up, hit a 3-wood. I'm pretty sure Ron was in the bunker ahead of him. And now he's choking up big time on a middle iron. It's got about a $160, $170 left into this par 4 where you have to carry the green. It is a big bunker in front of it. 1-shot lead on Zalatoris and 1 over Scheffler, who's already in the clubhouse. And he's able to stick it on the green where he's able to solidify and get a 2-putt from there. Zally, unfortunately, misses a little bit shorter putt where he did have a chance at birdie. And once again, his putter letting him a little bit down.
Though. It was a good roll right on the edge.
You can't be too upset with if you're Zalatoris. You'd like to see him make it. But at the same time, the other one I think he missed in the PGA Championship, that one was killer. He missed or maybe it was the Masters. He missed a putt that was 6-7 feet that he definitely should have made. This one, it's right on that fringe makeable stage, and who even knows at that point. I personally, at this point, you never want to root against someone, but I was really selfishly hoping Fitzpatrick would bogey and we get a 3-man playoff. I mean, how electric that would have been between 3 absolute studs.
I only wanted the playoff if it was the old U.S. Open where they had to play 18 on
18.
Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been able to watch it. There's that U.S. Amateur Trophy that you were talking about, Bear. They didn't mention that once.
It's a really cool story when you really think about it, that he gets his big wins on the same course. It's a really cool story. I don't need to hear it 10 times every single day. Because I was watching Thursday, and he's moving up the leaderboards, made that sick chip shot where he ran it down 40 feet. And then they just started talking about the amateur tournament again. I'm like, we're in a major tournament that we've talked about. Anyone could win. And we keep talking about this emotional story because we want to tie in the casuals. Okay, that's fine. Mention it once or twice, not every 15 minutes.
How about the way he chips? You guys see the way he chips? They talk about that every single time he chips, too. They mention that, literally 10 times. Every single time he chips. He chips cross-handed. You ever see the guys putt cross-handed? He chips cross-handed. It's very bizarre. It makes me nauseous watching it, but he's a great... He plays his chips great.
Well,
he did hold one out a couple weeks ago.
I love Faraday. Did you hear why Faraday... They go, why do you think he does that? Faraday goes, because he's not very good the other way.
Faraday is electric. I love it. And then here's the amateur pick, and then there's the current pick with cool. dad, mom, and his brother. Brother was the caddy back in the day, but cool pick from Fitzpatrick.
Fired his brother?
Yeah, fired his brother.
What an asshole.
Yeah, imagine. All right.
Who was his caddy, though?
That's a good point. Yes, great segue. Mr. Foster was his caddy. 40 years, Billy Foster was a caddy on the PGA Tour, and he finally gets a major. Not that, he's the one actually playing, but he caddied for Seve Ballesteros. He carried for Darren Clark, Thomas Bjorn, Sergio Garcia, Lee Westwood, Tiger Woods. This guy's caddied for a million different guys. 40 years in the business, and he gets a major. This was his post-round interview. He's a great, funny guy.
A long time and had some amazing bags, but this is the first phase. You started crying on that 18th green before Matt did. I saw those emotions. What does this mean to you?
Well, normally people have a monkey on the back, but I had a gorilla on my back. It would do me head in. So
gorilla.
So I mean, I'm not even can't even think about being happy and excited. It was just utter relief. After all these years, it's finally kicked one over the line. And he's normally a great putter, and he missed quite a few short ones, and I'm like, you little bastard. but no, he unbelievable. 17 out of 18 greens. He'd never missed a shot all day, so it was great.
For you, I mean, what do these emotions feel like? I mean, I saw you guys on 17 when he missed that birdie putt, and it looked like he was laughing, and you started laughing too.
Yeah, I love it. I said, well, thank God you didn't knock it 5 foot past again, because it was down a slippery slope.
Yeah.
So he's laughing like, you know.
I guess the best question I want to ask you is, as long as you've been doing this, does this now feel like you dreamed it would feel as a caddy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's, first and foremost, it was relief, but let me tell you, tonight and next week, I think I'll have a liver like a football. There'll be a big party going on tonight and next week, all next week, yeah.
What time's your flight, and are you going to make it?
I'll probably miss it.
Just a legend, Billy Foster. Just great accent too, but just happy as could be. And you little shit, or whatever he said, you bastard, when he's missing the putts. Oh, that was comical. All right, we spent a lot of time on the U.S. Open. Any final thoughts before we move on to TGC stuff?
Samo saying he's the coolest caddy. I think it was Furyk's caddy who looks
Fluff?
like he's about 100. Yeah, Fluff.
Yeah.
him dropping. He had like course notes in his book, and the wind picked up, and him trying to chase it down was probably one of the funniest moments that I saw of the weekend. Of just him like going full speed. Oh yeah. Okay. Fluff. Yeah. But I don't know, because it wasn't like that big of a moment, but it was just great to see Fluff out there with that stash. What is going on?
What is that thing, Jay?
You can edit it to be shorter or something, I'm sure.
Twitter is a scary place, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go freelancing on Twitter too long.
Oh my.
Okay, let's get to TGC, shall we?
All right, we're good.
Oh man, yeah, we spent a lot of time in the U.S. Open, but it was I'm gonna say this might be the best place that golf has ever been in, as far as the talent that is out there right now and the excitement that is around the game. Couldn't be probably a I mean, maybe it is a good time to live, maybe it's not, but it's just the PGA Tour is a very exciting place. I know this is not a PGA Tour event, but all these tournaments, these great players, the drama coming down the finish, it is very, very exciting to watch. We did have a American Open amongst the TGC Tours, and Mr. Lindsay Collins, Materializations, would cap off the world number 1. He didn't do it without drama, though. Let's look at this scorecard here. How about this for a round 4? A 3 under front 9, very unorthodox, several strokes worse than his prior rounds. Not that round 4 was easy by any means. And then he only wins by 1 stroke, and he gets a birdie on 18. He would have needed that birdie as well, as he would have tied and lost the count back to Chris Abbott had he not had that birdie. Let's take a look at the putt. Courtesy of Mr. Pat Strife.
Lindsay has to make this birdie.
A long putt.
Sure is.
It goes in.
21 feet. I mean, it didn't have much break, but that you need
putt.
to have it for the championship, and Materializations nails it.
If it isn't, Jebai, they're going to change it.
What's that? Oh, we have a great...
They're going to start running background checks.
Oh, yes, that's his real name. Yeah, exactly. We need a copy of your driver's license to play, please.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
It's like this is how Scud started his tournament, by the way.
146 to the pin.
First hole.
Rocking the Mavis.
Yeah, rocking the Mave.
Bounce on the slope and bang.
Oops.
That is start your Platinum Tour event.
That's right, Pat. And then we had one from Jay Day, not Jason Day, but Jeff Day.
Sorry, Lindsay. Didn't mean to out you there.
So let's see what Jeff did on the second shot.
Oops.
So let's see what Jeff did on the second shot. Our line looks good. I'll use that slope here.
Soft.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
what a shot.
Yeah, it must have been a
That is
soft
an
green
eagle.
round. And then we had Mr. Connor McPaul. He loves getting hole outs. I feel like between him and Trent McNeely get the most hole outs, at least that we have clips of.
Ooh, right down that slope.
Come on, let's go. That's what I'm
love
fucking
it.
talking about. Come on.
I feel like I clipped this one. I don't remember what it is. It's P-Dog. I was watching his
This
rounds.
is right after we raid.
This is who we raided last week, and we watched. Oh, yeah, this was... I think it was just funny.
And it drops for the birdie.
Did you see that? That went in twice.
And it drops for the birdie.
We'll take it.
Interesting way.
Nicely done there, P-Dog.
Results.
You want to talk about weird physics? Or, well, this isn't weird physics, but this is pure dumb luck. Everyone's favorite hole, the par 3 13th. What did Rio Sewell do on the par 3? He's trying to play a strategic shot here. He did fast forward.
Oh, no.
That's what happened.
Denied. But yeah, if he didn't fast forward, it would have been a little further to the side and you would have stuck it, right?
Listen, it's okay if you hit that pin. You just got to get it to bounce right.
Oh, so cruel. So cruel. Yeah, that's what Bear did. Oh, yeah, that's right. You hit the pin too, Bear, right? And it went right?
Yeah, I smoked the pin.
Oh, God. Back to the leaderboard. So this was the major event. Lindsay getting the win. Chris Abbott second. Austin Porter third. Austin Porter off to a very hot start, 56-56, but couldn't quite match Lindsay over the weekend. Scud with the fourth place. Matthew Titots playing really well lately, 35 under as well. A lot of familiar names at the top of this leaderboard. Rio really played well. Kara gets a top 10. Cuz with the top 10. McPaul, as we just saw, T11, as well as Jeff Day. And a sighting from Mr. Steve Sloan. Hasn't played in some time. Found out he has 3 kids now. Tried juggling TGC Tour with 3 kids. It's hard enough for me to get my rounds in with 1. Bear gets him in with 2. And Sloaner able to find his way into the American Open with a 3rd kid. I'm not sure if he streams. Someone said we had a Sloaner sighting. I don't know if that just means because he was on the leaderboard or if that's because he ended up streaming as well.
I doubt he'd be able to do that with.
Yeah, exactly.
With
yeah, you just go and you play
all under the age of 4.
Yeah, you go and you play one hole, and then you change a diaper, and then play one hole, change a diaper. It's just constant rotation. But anyways, congrats to Lindsay Collins on the nice win. Feel free to, if you guys get any good clips, make sure you send them in. Red Fast Review Twitter account if one of you guys want to do that. Exclamation RFRT, I believe. For those clip submissions, first tweet out there. We did have Elite Tour event as well. This was played at Muir Woods Golf Club. This had Syrian Scally get the first place. Juna T6 moving up to Platt. Facebook bearded T6. He is getting a double promo. Horace Phoenix T13 getting a promo. Boredom T20 getting a promo. T-Sauce T20 getting a promo. Phil Hen, he's out there grinding. He's going to be back in Platt before you know it, getting T26, just missing out on a promo. We also had Jonas T34 and Lex T50 hunting for those promos. We have a bunch of people lurking on getting back to Platinum. A lot of those names have been in Plat before. Kinetic, we had Ultra Visceral win it. I believe that is his gamer tag. Travis Dixon. That sounds like a legit enough name for TGC Tours. Ultra Visceral.
I guess we'll review it. He's got a real name.
Put that in.
Should we start doing that too?
Yeah, you know what? That could be our bit. Is this a legit name? Imagine if they just allowed a Norma Stitz. That would just be great. We did have a clip from Jay Ekman, 7th place.
Sweet.
He did get a promo. B-Mel's T17, Doily T17, and Jut all T17.
Let's see his tee shot.
This from Pat again. Pat, thank you.
There's a 4-iron and looks like a partial here. That's going to bounce on the left side.
Oh, we're showing it, so...
And roll his way to an ace.
How about that for a nice little ace? Very nice there. Congratulations on the ace. Let's go over to TrueSim. And then we do have a couple clips actually for CC. TrueSim was won by none other than Mr. Love Scud, playing fantastic. 57 under par. Do we have a clip? We do from Mr. Scud. This courtesy of Pat. Who else?
253 yards on hole number 2 of round 4.
Where do you find Stiff's pants?
He's going to kick on the right side. And just go.
Okay, buddy.
Bam.
Okay.
And
that's why he's the #1 TrueSim player right there. Holding out like that and winning by 1 stroke. I mean, he did shoot a 53 final round, so even if he taps that in for a
really made that
eagle,
17th hole his bitch.
Yeah, 7 under for the tournament, not bad. I mean, he also was 7 under on the second hole too. I got killed on this hole. I don't know what I was doing. I think I went +1 on that par 5. Just had my number. Look at these greens and regulation. My goodness. 100, 100, 100, and then the piss poor 83%, but he goes out and shoots a 53. Could you imagine? That's something else.
Buddy.
Yeah, okay, buddy. That is a 19 under final round for Mr. Scud. Excellent, excellent job. I do have a couple other clips. This is from Lucas Eatworth. Haven't seen Lucas in a while. Let's make sure we show a Lucas clip.
That sounded like a question.
Kind of was.
It's time now to watch 215 yards for Lucas. And the ball is going to bounce, die, and then just roll right down the middle for the albatross.
An Albie.
There
Not
it
too
is.
Shabby.
274 yards.
And we have one more. Why not? This is Brett Berman, a.k.a. Scroder.
That's going to bounce. Bounce
Got
again.
a ways to go.
Albie week.
And just roll his way
There
to
it
an
is.
albatross.
274 on that albatross. So albatrosses galore on whatchamacallit, TrueSim this week. This is actually, I believe, no, this is the same course. This was last week's, right? I believe it is. This hole looks familiar.
Sure.
You play it now, Bear, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but it's usually like everything
I think
else.
this one has a big ridge in the middle.
And I'm like, yeah.
This was polling points. No cam polling?
There it is.
Nice ace, though. Didn't fast forward. Luckily, we didn't fast forward this. This is what we were talking about for polling.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we got a DMCA violation on the waiting, thanks to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're lining up in the woods here.
There's a lot to break down on this.
Yeah, you want to give us the breakdown, Bear?
So, the first thing I noticed was the sandals.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, I'm a big, slides guy.
Comfort.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're golfing with all the movement you have, that could be problems. Then the amount of trees scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like,
we're talking 15 yards in front of it.
Yeah.
And
so I know he just wanted to get out, but
yeah. And we're just smoking this into the middle of the woods.
I was going to say it. Oh, at least he wasn't going like balls to the wall.
No, like he wasn't going crazy swing here, but like
still a psychopath.
You hit that ball square in that tree, that comes ricocheting back. Good night, Irene.
Get some short shorts
we'll
on
send
there
this into
too.
Progressive and see if
see
he can give
inseam
him
on those things.
Yeah, those things are riding high. But Johnny, be careful. Get yourself a net before you kill yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even go off this side tree on the right here.
Yeah, if you catch it off
right
the
back
toe.
and take it off the shin. My goodness.
Oh.
That is living dangerously, to say the least. All right, got a couple CC clips. This one was just caught today. Luckily, Rob's not here, but we haven't seen him in a while. Not Rob. Well, Rob too. But oh no, it's already taken down. I clipped this myself. It was from White Tea. He must have been playing some music or something. Well, White Tea, I tried. If you're out there and you're watching White Tea, I did try. I tried to put a clip in here for you. Had a nice hole out. But someone who I know is still there is Mr. Jeb Master. We love Jeb.
Ooh, I'm excited. What's getting thrown today?
Use your aggressive feelings, boy.
Get up there. Get up there.
Yup. Don't tell me he comes back.
Go in. Let's go.
God.
Let's go.
What an Albie.
What's going on right now?
Is it bad? I kind of wanted him to just take the fan and just two-hand it across the door frame there.
We're trying to set up
Casually
Jedi's
going back.
of
Thanks
like
for the
just
raid.
destroy everything.
just a baseball swing with the fan.
We need Jedi streaming in a padded room and just give him like a bunch of stuff to break.
No, yeah. Have you seen those raid rooms that people go to? That's where he should stream. Two-hand the fan, boom.
The pillow on the thing falls right off too.
Oh yeah,
that's great. All right, community corner. We've been running a little bit long here, so we'll try to speed it up a little bit. Do have a lot of clips, and it was U.S. Open week, so a lot to talk about. So let's go on over to community corner. Let's see what we got here. We got Mav. I don't recall what happened here. I saved it for one reason or another. Mavis? What's Mavis doing? I feel like this was a fast forward and it's the next shot. Okay. Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's what it was.
All right.
Beware of the unlucky OBs. This is just a society event, but we found some unlucky OBs in Platinum too. Unfortunately, watching Kara's stream last night, there's some on that short par 4, and she happened to find it. So be careful on the OBs. That is on self-promo point of the pod. Check out the wish list on my YouTube channel. That is the number one thing that we are looking for. Better lateral hazards, OBs.
It's my favorite video all year.
For 2K23. We'll see what happens. Still no news on the next game, and we are all itching for the next makers know nothing. We know nothing. As soon as we get anything, we'll pass it along. We did have Kyle, Mr. Progressive, submit a couple clips. It looks like I have the exact... Oh, no, this is a different... two different clips here. Take a look at Mr. Progressive Golf and what he's up to. I didn't look at either one of these. I just trust that Progressive, if he's ever sending anything in, it must be good.
96 feet uphill.
Holy smokes, up 3 feet.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Let's let me go!
Oh my god,
that 97%. That was pretty much a full.
Was it 97%?
97%.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how 97% on 160
is a gray.
Well, it is uphill, uphill 3
Yeah.
feet. So technically, yeah. But Jesus, that's insane. Then we had a second one. Didn't watch this. So we'll take a look at this.
Oh, I like
What
that.
is this? Some sort of society?
The haze.
Look pretty good.
Kind of looks like that Iowa hay course.
What is that?
Holy shit! Goodness.
shirt matches.
Wow, we need to see your reaction just a little longer, Progressive. Make sure you get your reactions in more. This was...
Holy shit!
I always seen some crazy side spin. That was a heck of a side spin there. My goodness. Oh, that's the Bees Knees
shot.
Society. Good to know. What a shot there by Pro Golf. Let me see. Okay. Then we have this from Pat. Pat said to mute this one, so we're going to mute this when he plays. We're going to show our weekly Pat clip. Pat always gets a clip if he wants on the pod, since he's sending in a whole bunch. Same hole, 13th hole.
Has anyone figured out in this game, is it possible to hit the actual flag with your ball and just kind of gets wrapped up and drops down?
Oh, yeah. I've never seen that.
Oh.
That was nice.
Spicy.
I almost had that in one of my rounds, too. I was very, very close, but I did not. Almost only counts in, horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear warfare.
That's it.
This one is by Bo... I don't remember. Bo Brunning. Sent this in, submitted it to the Red Fast Review, so we want to try to show it here for you.
I was just thinking
system?
about that.
My goodness. Yeah, how about a little bit of a customized replay system? That couldn't be that hard to program. We have the flyover ability with like the F10, F11 if you guys do it on PC. But anyways, this clip's a little special, okay? So this is from Cockster.
I already love it.
Cockster, well, not for the reasons you may think. So Cockster, Chewy, Pat, and
read the rundown,
Spice.
Moose.
Yeah.
I haven't opened that thing in a while. I like to be surprised. Everything is genuine.
And Spice, we're playing a course here from a late designer, Speaking Stones. He did pass away recently, unfortunately, but he was a big top fantasy course designer. And they were playing this like skyline rooftop themed course kind of in his honor on legendary difficulty. I'm looking for, hopefully, Pat, you are in the chat. If you can provide the name of the course, I was asking Chewy about it when we were talking earlier, and I didn't have the name of the course. If you can put the name of the course in chat, that'd be great. But this was Coxter's. They were just having fun. Down 71 feet. You just have crazy elevation changes, crazy greens and stuff here. But a fun challenge, and on legend difficulty they were playing. Thank you. Thank you, Chewy. SS's Dystopian Redux.
Just like Great Fast too. Look how much that goes over there. Just oh my god. Oh my god.
Kick hard.
Oh, off the bridge. Off the bridge. Oh my god.
Doesn't go in, but finds the green, a 1 in a million
That's
shot. Pretty comical. Yes. So yeah, very sad to hear that a course designer had passed, but nice little tribute there for those guys playing it. Let's go take a look at that course and hopefully give it some more plays. And if you guys have the designer names, so SS's, so it was, what was it? Speaking Stones. I don't know if you can you search by course designer in game by any chance? Is that possible?
I don't think you can do that. I think you can just find another course
Find
he's
other
made
courses,
and view by designer or something.
Yeah, so go give this gentleman some if you type in SS's, then 5 courses come up. Cool. So good to know. Thank you, Chewy, and big shout out to you guys, and also Speaking Stones. Rest in peace. Hopefully thoughts and prayers with his friends and family. Let's go over to keep moving towards Rundown, our weekly Rundown clip. We have 2 clips.
Number 3, whichever the par 3 was. No, it's 2 because
We give Rundown a little praise here, and then we're going to take it away.
Hello. Go in.
Hello.
Do it. Yeah! Hey, Pleated, am I a one-trick pony now, son? Also, hi, Red Fast Review, Bullet 52, let's go.
What's up, Schneids? I wish Pleated was here to defend himself, but that was great. But we do have
I feel
this.
like Pleated would go off on being called son. How old? Steve's going to be what?
Son. Yeah, that's true.
20. He's going to be around my age, maybe a little older, right?
Oh, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Bear, Rob. Yes, it was Father's Day this past week.
Maybe Moose.
Yeah,
who knows?
You never know.
It's a -19.
Let's take a look at this lovely putt by Rundown.
Oh, a lovely swing plane.
Mm-hmm. This will make you smile.
Come on back down.
Don't. No.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, he fast forwarded. Take it off.
No, what?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. That's what you get.
Oh,
Get off the green.
You hate to see it.
I mean, it's the same exact putt that I just had, but like this for birdie.
That's
just getting clapped off. Oh man, that was just too funny. All right, we have a first time clip, I believe, by Seaflow. Seaflow, you're out there, I believe.
Ooh. Hacked it too far.
Seaflow just started streaming.
Okay, you are in the rough, and just so you know,
I believe.
A little backstop to work with here.
Seaflow 4344 for anyone interested. If you guys want to shout that out, CFLO 4344.
Yeah, I'll get something wrong.
I think he just has one stream out there, but another gentleman of the community.
Hack it out there. Line looks good.
Oh, yep.
Look.
Yep.
That works.
Mine does look good.
I will take that.
Absolutely
The
take
Canadian.
I'll watch that one again.
Yeah, watch it again.
I might even clip it.
Good idea. I know a podcast to send that into. Oh, Pleaded.
I don't think I fast
Did you see the rundown clip we just showed like 3 minutes ago?
Look.
If you haven't, we can go back to it.
Yeah, we need to.
Oh,
he did.
Just got it.
Here we
go.
go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what's up, Billy?
Of course, I'm deleting them as I'm going. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it.
Billy, we taled about that poll you had up.
Oh, I did too much.
Probably in the first 20 minutes.
I wasn't even close to being in the right spot.
I mean, it's the same premise as number 2 or number 3, whichever the par 3 was. No, it was 2 because the third was that murder hole. Hello. Go in. Do it! Yeah! Hey, Pleaded! Am I a one-trick pony now, son? Also, hi, Red Fast Review, Bullet 52, let's go!
Oh, we got a war brewing between pants. Yes, son.
I called it.
Between Pleaded and Rundown, and I am here for it. I am gonna get front row seats to that when that goes down. Oh man, I can't wait to the rebuttal. What else we got? I think that's all the clips I have at the moment. Let's take a look at the shot of the week tweet from last week as Pleaded maybe drafts up a response. I like to see it. Good to see. What did we? I think we had a tie. We did. Downhill putting master, aka Undertale, with his putt into the water, and Amiobi's albatross on Barton Hills. I think we'll lean towards Amiobi winning the shot of the week, but we'll continue to, post this each week. I shoot to try to have this out every Wednesday. I forgot last week until about Saturday, but either way, look for that on the Twitter account. Make sure you vote down below. Had 116 views, but only 11 votes. It's on the second tweet. Can't do a video and a poll on the same tweet, so we have to break it up. But the voting helps the whole analytics, so feel free to give it a like, whichever one you do. Try to keep them in order as well. FYI.
Bill Bride, we do have Billy in chat now. If you wanted to run your question by him, how you took that poll compared to us, because he looks like he's on the solo side.
Oh yes, Billy. So we did run your poll. Which was, do you prefer? Let me bring it up here.
No, it's just
scram. Would you rather
only by yourself on the course? You tee off as one.
Yeah. So I took this
our discussion
as by myself, meaning I could go with other people, but I could only score by myself. So I voted for by myself. If I am going literally by myself with no other person ever again, I'd have to choose the scramble format. But I completely understand the by myself because that has to be more towards, you
improving your own game.
Exactly. You want to compete and everything like that and improve your own game as opposed to scrambling. You're never doing that. So I lean towards the by myself for that aspect. However, literally not playing with anyone ever and knowing I'm never going to be competitive, you'd have to, in my opinion, lean towards the
Is that
scramble.
how you meant it though, Billy? Did you mean like play by yourself, still in a foursome, or just play by yourself with no one else in your group? Forever alone. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Gotcha. Yeah, forever alone. That's yeah.
Yep.
Got to go scramble.
I can relate to that.
My vote.
Thank you for hitting that one. That was on the team.
All right, let's go to Red Fast Review Society results real quick. We did have a uptick in participants, which was nice. Good little bounce back week. We are up to 85 people playing again with Robinho, not a soccer player. He is a golfer. Playing on Cliffs of Vernon. Everyone's favorite time of the podcast. Cliffs of Vernon on episode 63, Dos Santos by Scott Bulava. Let's go through and see what the finishes were. Robinho in first, Vea Brothers second, Pat, Scooby, Fescue, Trippin, Scud, all T second, Doc Failed, Chief Jordan, M4, TFR, Brenelin, Crooner, Tapja, BJB, Lockheed, Fig, Map Collector, Bear, Cruising Past You, Seaflow, Bearded Gamer, Jut, Lex, Jeb, Seamount, Sully, Score Creeper, Big Hurt, Yo Marky, Juna, Crimp, Stone Canadian, Phoenix, Escanius, G-Work, Skyline, Sock, Hoodad, N-Bonds, back-to-back. Look at that. 007's in sync. Dangerously Dazed, Just the Tippy, Heels, K-Rodding, Condor, Mav, Caker, Cockster, Blue Devil, Smoked, Slick Rick, Chewy, White Tea, Dangle, Wow Junior, Boosie, Scoot, Jimmy, myself, Ursfan, Hemo, Old Man Gaming, Pleated, King Gucci, Some Old Guy, Club Fitter, Dr. Egg, GB Packers, Croc Hunter, Go Blue Brad, Scotty Walnuts, Uber, I2X Skills, Undertale, HP Always, HL Swinger, Bullspit, Lost in Space, Nolan Ryan, 2 Chains, Militime, Junior Broncos, Captain BD, Drumaholic, and D Row 3737. Thank you all for playing. 85 participants in a game that is literally almost 2 years old. Surprises me personally each week seeing these kind of numbers. Thank you guys for playing. This week it is up to, we are episode 64, last minute Lindsay. It is at Mont de du Cantone, Duncan Dieville. We'll show you some pictures of this course. Is a French Alps themed course, and it has some nice scenery, castles, and nice rivers, and big elevation changes. Definitely would need a golf cart if you were playing this one. You can see it goes way up here, all the way down. You're playing way down there, so not a feasible, legitimate golf course, but you know it's very aesthetically pleasing and has some nice views of the alpine territory in the background. So. I'm CCC. Oh, did I not have you at the right tour? I do have to occasionally. CCP.
You should read through the whole list again when it's
correct. Let me correct it all. I usually only look at the top 10 or 15, and assuming that people are going in the correct direction. But we'll double check. I'll give it a good full scan. I usually give a full scan every 3 or 4 weeks or so. Anyways, go check that out. That event is up Sunday through Sunday is the way those are scheduled. And last but not least, and I haven't even been on the right tab for this whole time, Content Creator of the Week. This week is Miller Time. Ooh. Miller Time is been around the community for quite a while now. You'll see him often in USN's broadcast. He's been streaming quite a bit lately, playing a lot of baseball and PGA Tour 2K21. Looks like that looks like a baseball screen, but that's golf. He has been improving week over week, having a good time, and always a fun, entertaining chat when you go in there. Let's see if we can get any clips. Milla walks it off. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, love walk-offs. Here we go.
Oh.
Event game?
On Field of Dreams?
Is this Moonshot?
Down 3-1, 2 men on.
Aaron Judge down the line.
Let's go, baby. Walk off bomb there and Judge. Let's freaking go.
You love to see it. What is this? hit number 2. It was like a ghost coming through it.
Well, Ricky Henderson on moonshot.
Okay, not sure what that was
Interesting.
for, but anyways,
Nice.
yeah, maybe he's putting together
Solid
something
single.
on a different. What is it?
That was just a solid single.
Yeah, solid single. Nothing like it. Militime comes with the highest recommendations. Very, very nice gentleman. Let me put his link in the chat, and let me see if we have any other top clips here. Yeah, it's a Miller. Oh,
Alexa
yeah, we do.
Bush.
Yeah, these two are good. I remember these. Okay, let's get out of there. Here's some golf ones for those golfers out there.
Nice little bounce.
Go in. Go in. Let's go. Give me the eagle, baby. Let's freaking go.
That on the
That makes up
Hoodad
for that.
Society.
Makes up for that quad on 5.
Yeah.
Second shot on the 16th.
Red Fast Review Society. We got Bush, Dobie style. Dobie Diesel back streaming today.
Wow.
That's actually nuts.
Let's go. I could even see the hole.
You don't know how it's going to play through all those bushes. That's insane.
Yeah, but he ain't going out there trying to grind and be pissed off about getting a bogey. As you can see, he's got plenty of them. But occasionally he'll have a fun moment or two like that, and he'll be sure to chat it up with you. So definitely go check out Miller Time. Congrats, Miller Time, Content Creator of the Week. All right, we are running in a little bit long. Actually, it's only been an hour and a half. It's not critically to the critical point yet. But Moose, what have you been going on? You've been streaming a little bit more lately. You plan on having more streams this week?
Yeah, this week might be a little tough. We'll see. Hopefully, if I do stream this week, it'll be something. I don't think any one of our streamer friends or has done in a while. Maybe a little retro stream. Tip of the cap to Mr. Lextron for helping me set up the PlayStation 2 emulator, which is where I'll leave that for a little tease. If I do stream, I will definitely post on Twitter first. But with a lot of traveling these next couple days, I'm not sure if that's going to happen this week or next week. But yeah, just stay posted to the Twitter. It'll be a golf game.
Ooh.
It'll be a golf game.
Okay. I hereby declare in writing that I did not help Moose in illegal activities. Okay, understood. Yeah, it's in writing. It's binding. So you're good.
Anything
Verified.
on the Twitch chat.
Bear, we discussed it earlier a little bit. So what do you have? Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Was that the days you said?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Saturday is my 6-year anniversary with
on
Mrs.
Twitch, right?
Bear.
Oh yeah.
And I'm already towing the line of you probably shouldn't do it by trying to golf with Lex Saturday morning.
Ooh. Well, the wife can come.
Probably not. But, so we'll see how that goes. But really, just looking forward to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
And what are you going to be streaming on those days? Is it set each day, or is it? Are you golfing any of those, or is it mainly baseball and Detroit Becomes Human on specific days, times, GeoGuessr too?
So I think
maybe Wednesday, GeoGuessr.
Yeah, I think Wednesday was a lot of fun with GeoGuessr last time. Mm-hmm. So I think we'll do that because it's nice where I've got the pro subscription, because if you don't have it, you could only play for 5 minutes and then you can't play it anymore. So if there's one person that's going to jump in and get the pro subscription, everyone else can jump in and play for as long as that person wants to play. So I would I think we're going to do GeoGuessr and a little bit of Detroit on Wednesday. Thursday do some golf, and then Friday see how we're feeling, if we dip into Apex or how we're feeling.
Cool. Very nice. Oh yeah, I completely didn't even talk about Apex too. I've been loving watching those too. I personally, hopefully, hopefully we can get some TGC rounds in. Played a really poor round 3 and 4 over the weekend, unfortunately, but we did make a cut in Platinum Tour, so that was our first week back over 3 weeks. Gonna try to continue to do that. Plays from True Sim. We also have the rebrand, changing the colors and stuff. So YouTube videos going out every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, I try to put a miscellaneous video out. Not exactly sure what I have in stock for this Friday, but last Friday's was pretty fun with the wish list. So look for me on the YouTube channel, and I will be, in the Discord. If you follow in there, it says when I go live, or if you have the notifications as far as platinum rounds. But I do anticipate playing. Hopefully, I can click that go live button and play them live, because I definitely enjoy doing that. Was there anything else in particular? No, nothing in particular. I'd like to do more gaming, but gotta do priorities.
Yeah.
Anyways,
gaming.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta find a job. Ginger helped me word a message.
Are you
to
still
somebody.
looking?
I've been looking for 3 years. I hate my job. So
Join the military. It's not like
you
you've got like a wife and a kid and stuff.
Plenty of time for gaming. There. Yeah, just let me. Can I bring my? Are you guys good with my gaming PC in my bunk? But come to Buffalo, you got. I mean, anyone out there, if you got a remote job, I'm in operations. I can send you my resume. I have my master's. I have a bunch of credentials as far as
you have a master's.
Background. Yeah, I got my master's in finance.
I know that.
Wait, is Moose the only one on this pod right now who doesn't have his master's?
Rob doesn't have a master. Oh, you said right now. Sorry.
Yep, there you go.
That wasn't a shot at you.
Good job listening, Moose.
I wasn't going to get my master's.
Yeah.
It was useless. Well,
but,
for me, it would have been useless, I think, personally.
Yeah. You know what? It feels like it right now to me, Moose. So, I got it while I'm at my current job. I had no promotion, no pay increase, and I've been still at this job for 3 years longer than I wanted to be. So, we'll see. Time will tell if they like seeing that master's on the next piece of paper. Anyways, let's stop. Dilly-dallying here. Let's go raid somebody, say hello to a community member. We've said hello to him a few times before. He's always a favorite. He's just starting up his rounds, TGC Tour rounds. Samo Man, one of my favorites. Make sure you follow him on TikTok. We promoted his TikTok back in the day when he was Content Creator of the Week, and he's always playing Red Fast Review. He's probably co-streaming right now, if I had to guess, streaming on TikTok and Twitch. But no better guy to go see, and if you like wine too, he's a great guy to talk to. Thanks everyone for showing